Oh, what's up, family? Welcome to TDY, where we grow more each day. For those that don't know me, my name is Winston, but you can call me Winnie. I usually make these videos about once a week for anybody that's down to listen. And today we'll be talking about why college is a scam. But make sure you get that degree though. YouTube is kind of funny with its algorithm. So if you like the video, like literally like the video. If you dislike the video, hit that dislike button twice just to make sure. Then when you're done, turn off your computer and go to sleep. I'll Venmo you $5 right now if you can tell me one valuable academic thing that you learned in college that you've actually used a lot over your career. It was kind of a rhetorical question, but honestly, if I thought about that, I really could not answer that question. But college to me was kind of a blur. I bounced between 3 different colleges, 3 different majors until I settled on what I actually wanted to do. I routinely sit down and ask myself, like, what did you even learn? And you know the crazy part? The only thing that I could say that I really learned from my first degree, which was biomedical engineering, was that mitochondria are the powerhouse of the cell. Even some of my coding skills right now, I literally have to ask myself, like, where did you learn that from? Because you did not learn that from college. I was fortunate enough to have a top-notch internship the semester right before I graduated, which actually I was able to learn a lot on, put me on some meaningful projects. But I understand that that's not a lot of people's experience, right? And to be honest, it almost wasn't even my experience. My internship came last minute, literally a couple weeks before school was over. I was just applying for internships left and right. Like, I didn't even know what opportunity was gonna come my way. But what I did notice was there was a glaring gap between the skills that were required and the skills that I had. And you know what's crazy? Like, I was no slouch in college too. Like, my first associate's degree, I had a 3.8 when I graduated. My bachelor's, I had a 3.6 when I graduated. So like, why did I feel so unprepared? This actually brings me to my next point, which is pretty interesting. Abraham Lincoln, you remember him? Yeah, the one that, you know, did the slaves thing, yup. He actually said, if I had 8 hours to cut down a tree, I would spend the first 6 hours sharpening my axe. Something that I've learned about life so far is everything is cyclical, which confuses me why people always worry about the next opportunity. They're always looking for it, wondering when it's gonna come, how it's gonna come, where it's gonna come from. Like, they're chasing that next opportunity, right? Without realizing that due to the cyclical nature of the world, meaning that it works in patterns, everything repeats itself, it's almost like a circle. Instead of worrying about the next market drop, the next bag, the next John, the next dude that comes around, the next opportunity, why not take that time out and prepare for when it does inevitably come around, because you know that it will. We should be more focused on making sure we capitalize on that opportunity rather than focused on if the opportunity is gonna come up or not. Are you preparing like that next opportunity is literally right around the corner? Because it could be, it very well could be. Right, like, you want to lead a company so bad, but have you ever read a book about it? Have you ever taken courses to improve yourself? People tell me all the time, like, oh, I'm waiting for Mr. and Mrs. Right to come around. But like, bro, you have so many character flaws in yourself that when she does come around, you're going to ruin it. Why not, instead of waiting for Mrs. Right, you prepare yourself enough, get rid of some of those character deficiencies that when she does show up, you don't blow that shot. Yo, this is my favorite one right here.
I'm waiting for the real estate market to pop, and then when the real estate market pops, you know, I'm just gonna do it, bro. I'm just gonna go in and buy a house.
Bro, you don't even have a down payment saved up. Like, you was just at the club the other day. Like, I have a Venmo request for $50 from you. What are you talking about? Does it sound like I'm coming for you right now? I'm sorry. Try crying, it usually helps. After you wipe your eyes though, like this video for the YouTube algorithm. I say that so passionately because that's exactly what I did. Not the like the video part, but like the preparing part. I had no idea when my internship was gonna come. And at some point, I really wasn't even worried about it because I knew that if this opportunity wasn't for me, then the very next one would be for me. But one critical $1 million question that I had to ask myself, literally every day to keep myself motivated, was, are you ready if it happens today. So why did I feel so unprepared? Well, because I was a semester away from graduating with my second degree. And then I realized, yo, you really don't have the skills to be effective and competitive in this market. Honestly, I kicked it into hyperdrive. I think I learned more in 4 months using the University of YouTube, shout out to YouTube, than I did in my collegiate career. That's why I'll continue to keep screaming that college is a scam.
You know what? You know what? Winston, you know what? You know what? I agree. You know what? I'm doing it right now. I'm done. I'm done with it. I'm done with college. I'm done with it. It's not for me.
All right, calm down, breathe a little bit, right? Because I still think that there is value in college. I just think it's a scam how they're portraying it right now. I'm not advocating dropping out of college. As a matter of fact, I remember when I first told my parents that I wanted to drop out of college, yo, my neck still gets hot just thinking about it. Yo, I was really a full-grown 19-year-old man, like on the phone with my parents, like.
You could do so.
You know that feeling like when you go over a hill in a car and like your intestines drop to your toes and bounce back up real fast? That's the feeling I felt when I told my dad for the first time. And my mom, yo, like, I was on the phone with her maybe 100 miles away, and I literally felt her hand wrap around the back of my neck with the force of 1,000 fire suns, bro.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
Smacked me so hard in the back of my neck that I was like, you know what? 4.0 semester coming right up. But honestly, I think that the confusion comes from people's views of what college is really supposed to offer you. Honestly, I think the most important things to get out of college are relationships, work ethic, and time management. I think y'all put a little bit too much pressure on these professors, man. Like, these dudes spend 20 years of their life, right, in work experience, in school, and then independent study, trying to master a subject. And for some reason, we expect them to teach it to us in 3 hours a week for 8 weeks. Like, that makes no sense, bro. That's barely enough time for you to like this video for the YouTube algorithm. I paid $50,000 for college.
You what?
I know. 50K for college, and like, what did I really get, right? I got great relationships. I learned how to work hard, and I learned how to manage my time. Essentially, I paid $50K for friends and for stress. For all of that, I could have just joined a gang. College should be a learning experience where you hone your skills like communication, like time management, like leadership. It should also be a time where you're introduced to different concepts, both academic, spiritual, political, financial. It then becomes our responsibility to go home and expand on these concepts that we're introduced to through independent study. Think about it. There's a reason that colleges say that you should be spending 15 to like 20 hours a week or something on your courses, right? I believe that you should not only spend that on your courses, but you should also spend that on the concepts and ideas that you're introduced to throughout your campus. You should be able to go to a Black culture meeting or something and learn about a concept that you had no idea about, and then go home and research it and form your views on it. Same way, you should be able to attend a political event on campus, hear both sides, and then understand what you believe and form a view about it after you've done your research. Independent learning is the key to getting the most out of college. You should also make time for some fun.
Hey! F-O-N. Fun. Fun. W boy, whatever your name is. First is drop college, now is have fun. You know, you're really starting to be bad.
There should be moments of fun in everything that you do in your life. Whether it's saving, whether it's dating, or whether it's even in college. You should be having fun at every stage in your life. Now how much fun is the question, right? Like, if you're going to college for the freshman experience, which literally means that you want to burn through some Trojans and you want to party, right? Like, I think that $35,000 a year for the freshman experience is a little too much money to be spending on fun, but that's just me. I'm gonna end this on this note, because I know some of y'all's attention spans and
Squirrel!
not really there yet, but it's fine. College isn't for everyone, and it's certainly not a requirement for success. For those that have chosen to use this route of college to propel yourself across your success trajectory, then please understand this, that college is an investment, and the goal of every investment should be to put as little as you can in to get as much as you can out. That's why it's important that you need to aim to spend as little as you can on college and capitalize on all the resources it has to offer and all the lessons that it has to teach. Understand that the way that college is sold to us right now as a way to go and get skills to be competitive in the job market, that's a scam. That's not what college really teaches nowadays. And you know what? Like, that's totally fine, because now that we know what the game is about, we can play to win. Don't be afraid to fail, but try not to, because college is bread at the end of the day. But most importantly, don't chase after that next opportunity. Spend that time sharpening your axe instead, so you only have to swing once. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. But now I want you guys to take it a step further. I want you guys to decide on what you're gonna do with the information that you learned in this video. So decide whether you're gonna share it with somebody that you think could benefit, decide whether you're gonna use the information immediately and act on it, or decide whether you're just gonna continue to learn, continue to grow, so that you'll be poised and ready when the opportunity presents itself. But just decide and stick to whatever you decide to do. And if you're new here, well, what's up? So are we. This is The Driven Youth. We're a channel dedicated to the motivated millennial. We're here to give you the mindset and the methods needed to actualize success, whatever that may be to you. So if you're down for that mission, if you're ready to take that journey with us, then hit that like button, subscribe, comment your thoughts down below. Might be good for some intellectual conversations or something. But most importantly, just join the community. Like there's a bunch of us out here that's trying to do something, and nobody gets left behind. So pull up, grab a book, sit down, watch a video, do whatever you gotta do just to keep growing. Thanks, y'all. Peace.